It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone.
Keneduagu on the return. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football first and 10.
They're on 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, Terry. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And out across midfield, down to the 45. They're going to start a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. It's complete to Cook. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Vikings 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right there, Hurt.
And some room to run now. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 17, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
And 1-2 on the return. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Eagles 24, Vikings 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on the pick up to 25.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
That is caught by Thielen. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That will be a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Left side complete. That's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when you think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, they're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. He'll stop it for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's
bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean...
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. With a good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 5.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and
8. Here's Hurts to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait